Alright, hello and welcome back to another thrilling edition of Too Much Mo. Thank you guys for all the support on my last video. I don't know how I struck gold on that last video, but I greatly appreciate it. Anyway, that is besides the point. Today we are talking about Splatoon Raiders. Now, a couple things I have to say before we get into this video. First thing, I'm using a new mic, as you guys can tell. So, sorry if it sounds bad, choppy, loud. If it sounds bad, I apologize in advance. 2, this is my first ever Splatoon game, so please take that into account. And 3, this video is not supposed to be a review. Now, you can take it as a review, but just know that my intention for making this video is to not be a review. The intention for this video is just to talk about how this game is fun. Really fun. Anyway, with those 3 things out the way, let's get into it. Whoa. Before this video does get started, this is going to be the start of a new video series called My Thoughts, where essentially all I do is talk about video games. Like, seriously, that's it. Whatever game I played at the time, I make a video about it, tell my thoughts about it. You share your thoughts in the comment section below, whether you agree, disagree, have your own opinions you want to share. Do that. The idea is just to have a community of people who like to play video games or talk about video games. The reason I make YouTube videos is because I really have no one to talk about games with currently, and this is kind of like my outlet. That sounds depressing. I have friends, they just don't play video games. Okay, anyway, let's get to it. One of the biggest reasons, if not the main reason, why this game is so addicting, it's Nintendo magic. Now, if you don't know what Nintendo magic is, here's my definition of it, because I realize I made no sense saying that. Nintendo magic is a game that's easy to pick up, endlessly fun, and just challenging enough to keep you engaged. That's my definition of Nintendo magic. Picture the last time you played Super Mario Bros. Or Mario Kart, Super Mario Party, any Mario game for that matter. Remember how those games, they're not incredibly challenging, but they're fun and they're engaging. They're very easy to like learn and understand. Splatoon Raiders is like that. Also, the Nintendo magic was having a whole bunch of colors and just personality, styles. Like, genuinely, this game takes me back to when I was a kid, but it gives me the same joy I had when I was a kid playing Nintendo games for the first time. But yeah, that is the main point. This game has Nintendo magic sprinkled all over it. But let's get into the, I guess, somewhat the review portion of this game. Once again, this video is not a review. It's just a guy gushing his love about Splatoon Raiders. The story is not groundbreaking, but I don't care. The story is funny. To me, it's funny. To me, the story is funny, fun, simple, goofy. This story is very whimsical. You essentially are just pirates going around the island trying to discover treasure, but you end up finding out this secret thing in the middle of a clump of islands, and you think it's treasure. Turns out it's not treasure. Ooh, spoiler alert, which I mean it's predictable. The characters in this game, they're all one note. There's only 4 characters in this game. You got Big Man, the 2 girls, I forgot their names, and then you have the mechanic, which is you. These are the only characters you see throughout the entire game, which, is that a bad thing? To me, no, not really. They're still fun to engage with. Like, there's moments in the campaign where you like have a group huddle and all the characters are talking, besides yours, of course, because you are a stoic mechanic who only cares about shooting things. But seeing the characters bounce off one another is pretty fun and enjoyable to watch, so yeah, no qualms about that. The character designs in this game, although they only have 3 characters, I really like the character designs in this game. The character designs in the game perfectly capture the personality. My personal favorite being this one. I don't know her name, but she's my favorite. The gameplay. The gameplay is phenomenal. If you have ever played Borderlands, Doom, any looter shooter, basically, Splatoon Raiders is the exact same thing. The whole premise of the game is that you shoot things, loot things, and then shoot more things with the loot you just got. Now, granted, there's way more that goes into this game, which I'm going to get into, but essentially that is the whole premise. When I was playing this game, it felt like I was playing those shooter games that just are endlessly looping and looping and looping. It's an addicting process. It activates my monkey brain perfectly. But with that being said, this game has a lot of additions added on top of that very nice, clean foundation. Every level is short, fast-paced, heavily engaging. Like, sometimes, like, once you get to the higher levels, they get pretty difficult. This game makes it incredibly easy to say, I'll play one more. Your positioning, your abilities, your guns matter a lot more than you think. This game is 50% skill and 50% equipment. Please make sure you level up your guns and your equipment and yourself. You will get massacred. This game has a lot of enemy types. With the lack of characters they had in the game, they made up for it by having a lot of enemy types, like a phenomenal amount of enemy types. Every level was a new enemy type. I swear it was. I swear. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna make this a whole point in itself. this game is so fresh because they keep throwing these enemy types at you. And the enemy types, some are not that much different than the others, some are completely different, some have way too much health, some just like to gang up on you. Some of them are actually fighter jets in disguise, which I am not kidding. There are fighter jets in this game, but they are fish. This game has so many enemy designs and enemy types. Like I said earlier, picture Borderlands, picture Doom. Those are the only two games I can think of right now that have as many enemy types as Splatoon Raiders. And even then, Splatoon Raiders probably has more. Also, I just want to talk about the enemy design is phenomenal. Like I said it earlier, the way they design these enemies, some are funny, some are goofy, some are whimsical, and others are downright intimidating. The higher level you get in this game, like these enemies put on like warrior paint and paint themselves to look intimidating. Oh, by the way, the boss designs, like you're gonna have a total of 4 boss fights throughout the entire game, like 4 major boss fights. All of them are different, unique, and the final one, I'm not going to show them because I don't want to spoil. But the final boss fight in this game, who thinks of these designs? Give them a raise. But be honest, that's essentially it about this game. Once again, the game is very simple. It's very lean on what it is, what it's about, what you do in it. It's very lean. But ultimately, this game is hard to put down because it's not relying on endless grinding. This game is hard to put down because it succeeds in what makes a game fun to play. Every little level, every little step you take, it's something slightly new. And then the more steps you take, they end up becoming something completely different to when you first started. And although that game philosophy is very simple and very like bare bones, this game proves that is all you need to have a very fun and great time playing a game, making a game, anything of the sort. The game is enjoyable from the beginning to the end, and the end game of this game is pretty. They have something called a bottomless pit, which you just go on forever. I haven't made it to the end yet. I haven't even unlocked the bottomless pit yet, actually. I just know it because I watched YouTube videos of someone else talking about it. And a couple things I do want to say, mainly when it came to acquiring the game. You guys see that I have the physical version. The physical version is $10 more than the digital version. Why is that? I mean, physical, you actually have to go get something, and digital, you just download it and you save resources. But you can slowly start to see the push into having digital only. A lot of these companies, including mainly PlayStation, and I know Xbox is going to follow suit, want you just to stick to digital, and that's it. They don't want you to have physical copies of your games, which your opinions on that are completely up to you. I'll let you deal with that as you please. But the fact that they are slowly pushing you to only use digital because it's cheaper, that is kind of worrying. Also, I want to mention GameStop. I got beef with. I went to 2 GameStops to get this game. Neither of them had it. Granted, were they sold out? Maybe. But the fact that I went to Walmart and Walmart had these things just out and readily available, but GameStop didn't, that's concerning. That's very concerning. Yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching, and tell someone you love them, and bye.